Today I want to introduce you to my friend Randy. Randy is a renowned pitmaster based in Europe, where he's bringing the best of barbecue to the entire continent. He's based on Slovenia, but traveled all over the continent, giving classes, competitions, and kicking ass. Yeah, finally we have you here with us, man.
How are you? How are you?
Such a pleasure to have you here with us.
I'm so happy to be here.
Guys, this is the man that I've been talking about. This is a pitmaster. He's a competition judge, qualified, how do you call that?
Certified
competition judge.
And table captain.
And he's going to teach us a lot of things, guys. So I have a lot of questions to ask. Let's get into that right now.
Let's do it.
Believe it or not,
Right?
Randy never tried WAGYU before, so I got a WAGYU Picanha from Judge Premium Meats. Guys, you have to check this guy up. He has it all. Amazing. We won that today. What do you think about that?
Everything was amazing. I wanted to buy everything in the store. I couldn't
amazing
do it.
place, amazing people. You guys have to check it out if you want to get some real good stuff. This is a WAGYU Picanha rated 6 to 7.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing. Now, I'm always talking about this, and maybe you guys don't understand. I want you to touch it.
Okay.
It's already melting.
This is crazy.
It's already melting,
I
man.
love it, Ninja. Oh, I love it.
But you know what? Before we do the picanha, we have a lot of questions and a lot of things to talk about.
Can I eat that raw?
No, you could, but we're gonna cook this thing.
I'll see you in action.
In an amazing way. So, but before that, let me ask a few questions that I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have. There is a lot of difference between US and Europe, and we want to clarify a bunch of things.
There's a lot of differences.
So Randy, I mean, I have a question for you, brother. You've been a pitmaster for a long time. You've been traveling all over Europe.
Yeah.
Here in the US too, I'm assuming. You've been a judge in competitions. How come you haven't tried WAGYU yet?
I knew you were going to ask me that.
That was the first question, man.
You know, it's not as accessible, and I spend most of my time doing barbecue, not grilling. So I've never really moved into the grilling world. But I can say this, Wagyu is not very accessible in Europe yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, kind of like hard to find, and if you do find it, it's really expensive.
That was going to be my question.
Yeah,
man.
like scary expensive.
Scary expensive?
Yeah, for me.
That's the scary expensive. I don't like that thing, man.
I don't like scary expensive.
Dang it, brother. So it's that bad?
It's not really bad, it's just that I'm cheap.
What about in Slovenia itself? There is places that you can buy WAGYU by itself?
You can, but it's probably not the grade you're used to. Like you're used to like the A5s and...
Yeah, we have the Japanese rating, we have the Australian rating, we have the American that is coming up really nice. Really nice WAGYU is coming up in America, guys.
That place we went today, Josh Premium Meats, that meat blew my mind. I've never seen meat so beautiful in my life in a display.
So Randy, the question that comes to my mind right away is, why Slovenia?
Yeah, why Slovenia?
Not Italy, Germany, France?
I know, right? What's wrong with
Or England? Why not England?
England. No, I have 3 daughters in Slovenia, 3 little girls, and I have a daughter here in Florida. But I spend my time in Slovenia traveling around, volunteering for a nonprofit, and we travel around Slovenia and Europe, like Italy and Croatia, and we share the culture of American barbecue.
And I know that barbecue is been growing in Europe exponentially.
It is.
In this year, I guess, most of it, right?
You know, I'd say the last 2 years it's really
the last 2 years.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about the market. How's barbecue growing over there?
Some countries, like Ireland of all places, have they host the biggest barbecue event.
Really?
The big grill.
Really?
It's in Ireland, and it's the biggest event in Europe. It's wonderful. England has a bustling barbecue scene. It's growing. England's got a great scene.
One of the things that caught my attention the most is every time I talk to my European friends in the comments or in the chats or in Instagram or whatever, I always say, why you don't check up the ratings? You know, the USDA rating, I'm pretty sure it has another name in Europe.
They do.
But everybody tells me that the quality of the meat is not the greatest over there.
Well, that's interesting. Europe has a USDA style rating. It's EUROP.
Okay.
And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
E and 5 are the best. That would probably be our
compared to prime.
Yeah, probably be a really high quality prime. The typical rating that people buy in the grocery store is like an R3. So E5 being the best.
Okay.
R3, you're right in the middle. So people are on the fence as to how good the quality they can get.
So prices, quality, everything is the same in every country in the European Union?
No. And I often think to myself, and this is my own opinion, I've driven 3 hours to Austria and had prime ribeye, and I loved it. The price was a good point, good price point, good quality. Can't get it in Slovenia, and I keep asking myself why, and I think it comes down to an economic point. Ooh. The market's a small market in Slovenia. It's a very small market, and to bring that, price point of a product to that country probably wouldn't sell very well.
Is there any specific breed of European beef that you would recommend?
Well, that's interesting. When I do buy high-end cuts of meat, like my ribeyes, the prime ribeyes, they're coming from Ireland.
Okay.
I get them from Ireland.
So we're talking about Black Angus?
Yeah.
Black Angus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so
nice
proud of
Black
Black
Angus from Ireland. But the local beef in Slovenia is phenomenal.
Okay.
It's the meat in Slovenia, the beef and the pork is local grown. Heritage beef, heritage pork is phenomenal. But it's all, we talked about this earlier, the beef is 100% grass-fed.
Okay.
So there's not a lot of marbling.
It's not a lot of flavor.
Right, and we talked about this, and you lose a bit of that flavor, and like I'm used to the the highly marbled ribeye here in the States, and you don't get that there, so yeah, it's...
So let me ask you then, because Slovenian beef is mostly grass-fed, how much beef you have? There is any limitation because of the way they grow the cows or anything like that?
No, there's plenty of beef.
There's plenty of beef.
Yeah, but the problem there again in lies the way it's butchered.
Okay.
It's
so we don't have the ribeyes and the New Year strips and none of those things?
No, not really. You really got to find a butcher who's willing to listen to you and take the time to put in the extra effort to make those cuts.
Well, we talk about how fast the barbecue market is growing in Europe. Mm-hmm. Is people interested? You're giving classes about barbecue. Yeah. Is people interested in learning about it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. 2017, I think I taught 150 students. Wow. 2018, I probably did more than that. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, we're teaching people to do barbecue, and some of them are amazing. Slovenians are very passionate about their food. Like most countries, they have their food and they're passionate about it. When you introduce something like barbecue to them, either they love it or they run away with it, like, oh, I can't deal with it, it's too dark or whatever. But the guys that I teach love it, and they run with it. I mean, these guys are fearless. We've got a brewmaster, if I may talk about this.
Yes.
His name's Doman.
All right.
He's a brewmaster for a craft brewery there, which is a really good brewery. And this guy changed my world with a brisket. He took
He changed your world.
He took a Black Angus brisket.
All right.
Okay. Probably about 8 kilos.
Okay.
Injected it with quadruple stout beer. Belgian beer. Quadruple stout.
Just the beer, no spices, nothing, just beer.
Yeah, salt. There was salt in the beer.
Okay.
Okay. And it blew my mind.
So you've been giving classes there, people have been learning. Mm-hmm. There was any pitmaster before? There is any good pitmaster now in Slovenia? Tell us about that.
Well, I think I'm the best.
You think you're the best?
But I'm biased,
All right. Well, that's something we can test here.
But I'll tell you, I mentioned before, some of the pitmasters are fearless. They really are. These guys, they're coming up and they're doing their own thing. But like we have this one guy, his name's May, and he's another brewmaster for a microbrewery there.
All right.
And this guy's got a fearless palate. This guy cooks stuff that I was like, where did this come from? The way he cooks over open flames a lot, and he's doing just amazing cuts of meat. Where he sources it, I don't know, but I'm going to find out. I promise you that. All right. You got Eric, Eric. He's a very mild-mannered guy, but man, his palate's in your face. He's a master baker. He makes the best sourdough bread, right? But then there's a guy. His name's Alesh. I want to talk about him. He's awesome. This guy, he had 2 broken ankles, pins in his ankles, right?
Okay.
And he's doing an event. He's doing a barbecue event and refused to leave. He's
just
there.
Like that.
Refused to leave. He stood there the whole time saying, "It really hurts, but I can't stop."
All right, we talked about the barbecue market, you as a pitmaster. I want you to talk about you as a judge. Is competitions going on in Europe? Is people competing for barbecuing? Is people kicking ass over there? Tell me about it, man. I'm excited.
Yeah. There are some real nice competitions there. There's a competition in Slovenia every year. KCBS is sanctioning the competition at Kansas City Barbecue Society. Nice. And that competition has grown. The first year it was small, but it was raining the whole weekend. And the second year it was double the size, and I think it was double the size. It's growing. There's teams from Italy, Croatia, Germany, Austria, Italy,
so
America.
We have teams from all over Europe traveling around, going into gatherings and competing.
Yeah.
That's great.
They come from all over Europe, even the United States. They come from Prague, France.
That is great.
Yeah, there's 40 teams. I think it was 40 teams.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah. I don't partake in the judging anymore in Slovenia, and I don't partake in competing anymore in Slovenia.
Okay.
For personal reasons.
All right.
Yeah. Not comfortable with the organization that's hosting the event, so I don't.
So you're not 100% happy with the things that are going on, the competitions, the judging, and everything?
Yeah. The judging and the host organization that's bringing the competitions there, I don't feel comfortable with some things that are happening. So I stay away. You know, Ninja, I want to maintain my integrity too.
That's very important.
Yeah, because I really think that if you're going to be in a competition, rise above, give it your best, and be honest. Right. Be fair.
All right, I'm not trying to pick a fight here, all right? I just want to know, man, because I'm curious.
You're going to put me on a spot. I can feel it.
For you, tell me, just for you, what is your opinion? What is the best barbecue in Europe? What country?
Okay. Italy is hardcore. These guys really put on a good barbecue. But
all right,
I have to say Slovenia is coming up on top right now.
I think you're a little biased here.
Okay, well, hey. What can I say? I think I might be. But I really think these guys, man, these guys are fighting. They're fighting the good fight. They're coming from behind Austria, Germany, and England, and Italy, and they're climbing up. There's a husband and wife team there, competition team, Natasha and Istak, and these two are hardcore pitmasters for competition, and they just shine every time there's a competition in Slovenia. Nice. They really put it 150% out there.
Awesome.
That's why I think Slovenia is coming out on top right now.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, a little bit apart of the competition and everything that is going on in that world.
Yeah.
For the backyard grillers, for the backyard barbecuers, how easy is it to find a grill or a barbecue? How easy is it to find accessories? And how easy is it to handle all these things?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a really good question. The honest answer is it's getting better. I think over the last 2 years, it's gotten much better. But quality is not quite there.
Quality is not good.
Yeah, if you had 50 grills, 2 of them might be worth really buying.
Well, brother, let me tell you, I'm really impressed with all the news that you bring from Europe. That's awesome that everything is growing in there.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of traffic from Europe into the channel, learning how to cook things, learning how to grill things, learning how to smoke things.
Yeah.
A lot of people with good ideas, sharing with us information on the comments and everything. It's always been good. But now,
okay,
I'm going to take care of you, brother. I'm going to treat you with this beauty.
I thought I was in trouble.
And now it is time for me to take care of my friend. So I will prepare this amazing picanha in my favorite way. I know you heard me talk about WAGYU picanha a lot before, and I always wanted to share this amazing experience with you guys. And here we have my friend trying this WAGYU picanha for the first time. This is my time to shine, guys. So here's my idea. I will grill it in the most traditional way using the skewers and salt. Yes, only salt. I know you might be thinking that I'm crazy by trying to impress somebody that never tried picanha before with only salt. But that is my magic trick, as I know this will be a unique and amazing experience he will never forget. As I mentioned before, I will be grilling this picanha in the skewers, so in this case, I will cut the picanha against the grain so our last cut, the one before the meat gets into your mouth, will also be against the grain. This is very important, and if you'd like to learn more about how to handle and cut picanha, you can check a video I did some time ago where I explain it all for you. I'm leaving the link in the top right corner so you can check it out. When skewing your picanha, you should cut the meat into steaks at about 3 inches thick and plug the skewers into the meat, making a C letter with it, meaning punching a hole on each of the sides of the steak as I'm doing here. The only thing you should keep in mind when you're adding the skewers to your meat is to set the skewers as centered as possible, so we can keep a good balance in the meat, allowing it to cook evenly in the grill. Grilling picanha in the traditional way is a bit different than making it as steaks. In this case, I will create two sections of fire within the grill, one on each side of the grill, and set my skewer right in the middle. You don't really want your fire right under your meat. What you want is to get all that radiant heat coming off from the charcoals to heat your picanha and avoid flares and undesirable colors. Once the picanha starts changing colors to a darker brown, I will remove it from the grill and cut very thin steaks from it. After that, it will go back into the grill again and repeat the process until no more meat is in the skewers. Well, Randy, let me tell you something, brother. We have some WAGYU picanha here, brother. He's going crazy here with the smell. Explain the smell.
It's amazing.
It's a different thing. You cannot explain this thing, guys. This is from another planet, bro. There is no way you can explain this thing.
It almost came off the grill aged.
Are you ready to try it for the first time?
Yeah, I'm ready to try it.
Let's go for it, bro.
Which piece can I take?
Get anyone.
This one?
Anyone. I don't even want to try. I want to see your reaction. What happened, Randy?
Don't talk to me.
Randy, what happened?
It
Talk to me, bro. Oh my God, his eyes are watering, bro.
No, it hit my tongue and it started melting.
Let me see, Randy. Let me see if it's true, okay? Let me just...
I would never lie to you.
Ah. Oh my God. That's it, guys.
Come on, man. Don't leave me hanging.
Brother.
Wow, ninja.
Brother. Picanha.
I can't even move.
WAGYU picanha. Guys.
No, it's still...
This is from another world. When I say delicious, this is what I'm referring to. This is delicious, brother.
And
this
sisters.
is amazing. Oh, sisters.
I gotta help her out.
This is amazing, Randy.
Can I have another piece?
I don't know, bro.
No, I have to.
I don't know, bro.
You can't stop me. Look at this.
Man, if we made you hungry, guys, please hit us with a like. Subscribe to the channel, share with your friends and family. Don't forget to share these videos on the social network. I hope you learned something from it. And if you have any question, anything you want to know about Randy, what they do in Europe, where to find good meat, just put it down there in the comments, guys. That's all for today, but remember that I love you.
We love you.